Overpopulation is by far the worst kind of pollution. Hello everyone, welcome back to UN College Digital class. In this class, we will discuss on what is family planning objectives and different family planning methods. Because you all know that our country is a overpopulated country, and so that in our country there is need of use of different family planning methods to eradicate the overpopulation. Before going to family planning, we will discuss on what is family. It refers to or more individuals who depend on one another for emotional, physical and financial support. In human society, family is a group of people related with by birth, by marriage or by other relations, and in a family there is physically, mentally and emotionally attachment with each other, and all the members support each other in financially and in other sources also. And the purpose of families is to maintain the well-being of its members and of society also. What is family planning? Family planning means to regulate the number and spacing of children in a family through the practice of contraception or other methods of birth control. It means through which the couple can control birth through using some contraception methods and other methods of birth control. And through family planning, the couple can maintain proper space and proper time limit between one child to second child. According to WHO, the definition of family planning is a way of thinking and living that is adopted voluntarily upon the basis of knowledge, attitudes and responsible decisions by individuals and couples in order to promote the health and welfare of the family group and thus contribute effectively to the social development of a country. According to WHO, family planning means either individual or the couples have to take proper and responsible decisions and to learn knowledge on using of different contraception and family planning methods to control birth, through which the couple can help the country for social development also, and also can take care of the family and to promote health and well-being of the family and all the family members. Then we will discuss on different objectives of family planning and family planning methods. The use of a range of methods of a fertility regulation to help individuals or couples attain certain objectives. First is to avoid unwanted birth. Through using family planning methods, the couple can avoid unwanted birth or unwanted babies. To bring about wanted birth, through avoid unwanted birth, the couple can bring about wanted birth. Next, to produce a change in the number of children born and also reduce the number of children through using different contraception methods and family planning methods. Next, to regulate the intervals between pregnancies, and through using family planning methods, the couple can regulate the intervals or the space between the first pregnancy to second pregnancy. Last one is to control the time at which birth occurs in relation to the ages of the parent and control the time of birth also. Next, we will discuss on elements of family planning. First element is proper spacing. Proper spacing means the couple have to maintain proper space between one child to second child. If there is no minimum space between one child to second child, then the parents can't afford proper food, proper nutrition, they can't provide proper health and education facilities to the children. So that there is need of proper spacing between one child to second child. Next one is proper timing. The couple have to maintain proper timing, because through maintaining proper time between one child to second child, the parents can avoid unwanted birth. Last one is number of pregnancies. Through use of family planning, the couple can reduce the number of pregnancies and also maintain the number of pregnancy. Next, there is some benefits in different category. So first we will discuss on benefits for mother due to use of family planning methods. First one is reduce the health risk. Through using family planning methods, the mother can reduce the health risk. If any health risk for mother, then the mother can terminate the child. Second is below 20 year and above 35 year at risk of developing complications during pregnancy. If there is any complications, if the woman is below 20 year or the woman is above 35 year, if any complication arises at the time of pregnancy, then the mother can prevent it through using family planning methods. Next one is physical strain of childbearing. If any injury arises for childbearing, then the parents or the couple can prevent that through using different contraception or family planning methods. Next one is reduced number of maternal death. In our country, there is high rate of maternal death. So, through using family planning methods, we can reduce the number of maternal death, because through using family planning methods, we can take care of health of the mother. If any complications or any health risk for the mother, then we can prevent it through family planning methods. Then reduce the risk of ovarian cyst. It's a major issue for every woman. So, if any risk arises of ovarian cyst, then we can reduce that through family planning methods. Next one is what are the benefits for father? How the father is benefited through using family planning methods. First one is allow father to keep a constant balance between their physical, mental and social well-being. Through using family planning methods, father can maintain physical and mental and social well-being of the family and the family members. And second one is increase father's sense of respect, because he is able to provide the type of education and home environment. Through using family planning methods, the father can provide proper education and proper home environment for all the family members and for the children. Next one is benefits for children. How the children are benefited through using family planning methods by the parents. First one is ensures better chance of survival at birth. If any complications or if any problems arises at the time of childbirth, then through using family planning methods, the parents can ensure better chance of survival of birth. Next one is promote better childhood nutrition. Through using family planning methods, the couple can prevent or can avoid the unwanted birth, so that the parents can provide proper nutrition at the time of childhood if there is number of children is limited. Promote physical growth and development. Through using of family planning methods, the parents can take care of the children properly and they can take physical growth and development of the children. And last one is prevent birth defects. If any birth defects of the child, then through that method the parents can prevent the defects. Next is benefits for whole family. Benefits to whole family health is to help the family for enjoy better kind of life. It will help the family for enjoy better kind of life, because through using the family planning methods, the parents can prevent, can avoid the unwanted birth and they can take wanted birth, so that the parents can proper plan about family. So the family enjoy the better kind of life because they can provide all the basic needs for the family members. Next we will discuss on types of family planning methods. First one is natural family planning, and second one is barrier family planning, and third one is surgical family planning. There is three types of family planning, and the natural family planning and barrier family planning both are the temporary family planning methods, but the surgical family planning is permanent family planning method. We will discuss on that. First we will discuss on natural family planning, and under natural family planning there is rhythm or calendar method. This is also called the fertility awareness method. Is a form of pregnancy prevention where couples calculate a woman's fertile time using a calendar and abstaining from coitus on the days of menstrual cycle when a woman is most likely to conceive 3 or 4 days before until 3 or 4 days after ovulation. So, woman keeps a diary of 6 menstrual cycles, and this method may be used by women whose menstrual cycles are always between 26 and 32 days in length. Second one is basal body temperature, which is BBT. Identifying fertile and infertile period of a woman's cycle by daily taking and recording of the rise in body temperature during and after ovulation. And just before ovulation, a woman's basal body temperature falls about 0.5 degree Fahrenheit. At time of ovulation, her basal body temperature rises a full degree or influence of progesterone. This higher level is maintained the rest of menstrual cycle. And there is some disadvantages of basal body temperature is it's not a reliable method of birth control, especially for women who has irregular cycles. Plus, outside factors and such as lack of sleep can cause a woman's temperature to vary. Third one is ovulation or cervical mucus method. Cervical mucus is a fluid produced by small glands near the cervix, and this fluid changes throughout her cycle from scant and sticky also, and to cloudy and thick, so sleek and stringy. Each of these types of mucus is related to the hormonal shifts that naturally occur during the menstrual cycle as her body prepares for and achieves ovulation. And under this method, right before ovulation, the mucus from the cervix changes from being cloudy and scanty to being clear and slippery. After the ovulation, the mucus tends to dry up again, and these are also safe days. Some disadvantages of ovulation or cervical method is it is not a particularly reliable method of birth control, especially for women who have irregular cycles. Next one is symptothermal method. Symptothermal method is combines the cervical mucus and basal body temperature methods, which watches temperature daily and analyzes cervical mucus daily. And watch for mid-cycle abdominal pain, couple must abstain from intercourse until 3 days after rise in temperature or 4th day after peak of mucus change. Next one is coitus interrupts. One of the oldest known methods of contraception, couple proceeds with coitus until the moment of ejaculation, which offers little protection. And last one is lactation amenorrhea. The lactation amenorrhea method is a natural birth control technique which is based on the fact that lactation or breast milk production causes amenorrhea, lack of menstruation. Then barrier family planning. There is some methods which are under barrier family planning. First one is condoms for both male and female. These are made up of polythene or latex and silicone used nowadays to produce semi-dry forms. In India, one particular brand is widely marketed as known as Nirodh, and it is provided for both male and female, but there is different types for male and different types for female. And some advantages of using that method is it's a simple spacing method, and it has no side effect, and it can easily available in market, and also protects against sexually transmitted diseases. And disadvantages is chances of slip off, and if any allergic reaction to latex for some persons only, and also there is some failure rate of 16%, and male can use the male condoms and female can use the female condoms. Next method is spermicidal, available as vaginal foams, gels and creams and some tablets also, and alter the sperm surface membranes, resulting in killing of sperm. There is some advantages and disadvantages also. No instructions by doctors or nurses, easily available and easy to use also, and no gross medical side effects. And disadvantages is failure rate is high when used alone. And third one is sponge. When male or female are using sponge, then it can be get broken, and also difficulties to remove, and high pregnancy rate, and any allergic reactions for the person, and also increases risk of HIV transmission also. Then diaphragm. Diaphragm is using by only female. It is the most common and easiest to fit and use, and also it has some advantages. It is cheap price and no gross medical side effects, and also control of pregnancy in hands of women, and reasonably safe when properly used, and also prevent spread of sexually transmitted diseases. And some disadvantages of diaphragm is requires help of doctor to measure the size of requirement, and also need high motivation, and allergic reaction to rubber. Then last one is cervical cap. The cervical cap is a form of barrier contraception. A cervical cap fits over the cervix and blocks sperm from entering the uterus, and it is reusable also. There are more complaints about difficulties in removal than difficulties with insertion of cervical cap. And last one is surgical family planning method. There is two types of methods. One is vasectomy and second one is tubectomy. Methods involving surgery or any minor surgery more effective than non-surgical methods. And both the vasectomy and tubectomy are surgical methods, and these are permanent family planning methods. So through which the couple can prevent unwanted birth permanently. Surgery is employed primarily for sterilization, and the male sterilization process is known as vasectomy, and the female sterilization process is known as tubectomy. I had already told that our country is an overpopulated country, and in our country there is need of use of different contraception methods and family planning methods, and in our market there is also available of different tablets and different medicines for prevent unwanted birth or for avoid the unwanted birth and to bring about wanted birth. So in our country there is availability of different contraception methods, but people are not aware about different family planning methods. They are in blind minds about family planning methods. So government and also the different NGOs and non-profit organizations aware the people about different family planning methods, mainly the poor people, because unwanted birth or unwanted babies make the poor people more poorer. So that the government and all the non-profit organizations, those who are working on different family planning programs, are awareing or ensure about family planning methods to the people for using that methods to prevent unwanted birth or unwanted babies. We can control birth, and also we can save our country from overpopulated. So aware about family planning methods and always use different family planning methods. There is permanent family planning method and temporary family planning methods. So the couple can accept both the family planning methods, and they can use different contraceptions for prevent the unwanted birth. And in this class, we are already discussed on briefly on that methods. So keep watching. Thank you.